Hey there. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, like or subscribe. Thank you. Have a great day.
Well, hey, all you cool cats and kittens. It's Tewty Tron, and we're here today to look at our tiger-striped friend here, Reverse Flash, who is having an event later this month in, I think, a little, like a week from now, I think, something like that, a week and 4 days, maybe. Um, Reverse Flash is one of the 4 speedsters I think we have in the... No, 5, actually. We forgot about Wally. So each speedster has kind of their own niche in a way. Um, excuse me. Wally, the fastest Flash, specializes in giving your team that extra initial turn meter, kind of like Brainiac style, that helps you always get the first move. The Flash specializes in just rock'em sock'em robots, where he just goes zippity zip and starts punching left and right. Reverse Flash is kind of the assassin of the Flashes. He specializes mainly in damage, kind of like Flash, but he's got some crowd control that goes along with him. And he is a little bit faster than the Flash, I believe. Whatchamacallit. Then you got Jay Garrick and Kid Flash. Kid Flash is more about turn meter down and speed downs, and then Jay Garrick is mainly about hitting evasion tunes and stealing turn meter. So there's always a give and take. Whatchamacallit. This one, we're going to show you some kinks about Reverse Flash that make him very, very useful. He is that high damage speedster. He can punch below the shields, which is really, really nice. But yeah, let's get into it, shall we? Let's look at his stats. His strength is pretty decent, actually. That's a really good strength count. About 2,400-ish, but for an assassin, that's pretty good because they're going to crit a lot more than that. Agility is about average. Stamina is about average. Intelligence is lower. So special damage blues, got to watch out for them. HP, a little less than normal. And then the speed is 132. So he is, I think, the second fastest, not second slowest, character in the game, right after that Wally Flash. However, I'm pretty sure Batwoman, due to her initial turn meter, still goes before him. I'm not sure, but 47% crit chance, which means he has an assassin kit. And then that higher crit value goes with that higher crit chance. So that's really nice to see. Let's look at his kit. So phase jab, this is his basic attack. He does damage to the enemy and ignores their shield. So if you're up against a Hal Jordan or a Penguin, this is the move that is going to save you so much time. And you're like, well, a lot of people hate the fact that they ignore shields because it means that your enemy or your allies still have to punch through those shields. And then it's like, why does that matter, basically? Well, it's just more like a shortcut. Like, this Flash specializes in damage, so you don't need all of your team to hit under the shield. You just need to let Flash do that job for you and just keep him alive. And whatchamacallit, and he'll take care of that character all on his own most of the time. Most of those characters that you like really worry about not being able to kill because they're so freaking tanky, like a Hal Jordan. A lot of people rebirthed Hal Jordan quite a ways, and a lot of people think that he's too tanky to kill. Like, you can't kill his shield fast enough before he replenishes it on his own. And that's where you bring Reverse Flash, because he can punch under it, he can kill him without having to worry about that massive shield bar. Speed, oh wait, actually, and then the legendary attack on this one is you have a 25% chance to use Speed Mirage after using Phase Jab. So let's get into Speed Mirage. Speed Mirage is light damage to all enemies, and we're gaining 3 speed ups. So it's an AoE, basically. And there's a combo that goes with this, but the legendary point with this ability is 70% chance to give 3 speed downs to a random enemy, so that's just a little bit of extra crowd control in there. This move, negative speed force, this is like one of the most important moves in his kit, mainly because of the fact that due to his high speed in his kit, this is the move that's going to prevent the enemy from being able to do their opening abilities. So a lot of the game right now feels like it's just turn meter manipulation, where like whoever gets the first turn kind of generally wins, because they'll take out at least 1 or 2 of your characters before you get the chance to go, right? So this move, okay, let's talk about the move. Damage to an enemy, we're applying 50% turn meter down. Yep, 50% turn meter down at full ring power. Steals up to 2 speed ups. If there are no speed ups, then we gain agility ups instead. And then we're also applying speed downs on the character. So he goes before most characters in the game, right? And most teams generally bring characters like Castaway Green Arrow or Beast Boy or Kid Flash, or all these characters that exist to give you that leg up, to give you that initial turn meter advantage. And then so you bring Reverse Flash in, who can technically go before that character, because Reverse Flash is faster than all of those characters, including Castaway. Castaway is the one we see most often, right? So if there is no taunter, which generally lately there hasn't been a whole lot of turn 0 taunters, unless you're like lower tier PvP and you still see Donna Troy's out there, I'm not sure, but in my upper tiered PvP, I don't see a lot of turn 0 taunters anymore, which is kind of nice, which leaves Castaway open to be using this ability towards, I'm going to reduce his turn meter right off the bat so that he cannot use his AoE turn meter down ability on my team and give his team the leg up. So it's kind of that balancing act, basically. And then Time Paradox is very, very unique. He goes back in time and comes back with a full health bar and a shit ton of buffs. That's basically what this ability says. It's 100% true heal, and a bunch of other stuff, a lot of buffs. And the legendary point is we're using Phase Jab on a random enemy after using Time Paradox, which really, really comes in handy. It just basically means like this ability isn't a waste of a turn. Like it's never a waste of a turn, because you're gaining a heal and a lot of buffs, but you get to use those buffs immediately. And then, if you're lucky, when you use the Phase Jab, you'll also have a 25% chance to use Speed Mirage too, and that's kind of the wombo combo there. Like, you go back in time, you come back super freaking strong, hit under whatever shields are out there, and then maybe you shake them up and attack the rest of the team while you're at it. So a lot of high power damage with Time Paradox, and I highly recommend using that ability whenever it's up. Alright, and then Nobody Faster, his last passive ability, his only passive ability, is a 41% chance for the Reverse Flash to gain a speed up at the beginning of each character's turn. Not each ally's, not each enemy's turn, every single turn, which really helps him rack up the speed on him. And it's all passive. It's not like the Flash where you have to use an ability every time you want to gain more speed ups. It's all gonna do it for you. The legendary power is there's a 50% chance to gain an awareness at the beginning of his turn, which comes in more clutch than you can possibly imagine. Like, as an assassin character, I'm having trouble breathing lately. I don't know why. I definitely don't have coronavirus, but I'm like, I have to take really deep breaths. Like, I don't know. I really hope I don't have coronavirus. That would suck. Anyway, 50% chance to gain 1 awareness at the beginning of his turn. So he has that survivability and that high damage. And he takes a lot of turns all the time. Like, I cannot, like, this guy's kit is so well-rounded, and somehow some way or another, it's still balanced because, yes, he is kind of squishy, that's true. But, like, goddamn, I cannot. This is my favorite speedster in the game, mainly because of the fact that he has so much going for him in his kit. It's just all beautiful. Let's talk about his synergies. So he works really, really well with Lex, right? Mainly because you reduce that turn meter from that person, and you also gain buffs, whether it's speed ups or agility ups. You're going to gain a buff at the same time, which will trigger Lex's leadership, gain everybody an overheal, gain everybody some turn meter, some intelligence, etc., etc., etc. It just keeps going up the list. So that's really useful. Mary's on the team because she grants speed ups as well. She does special damage, which kind of piles up with the Lex buffs. And then Black Mask is there to call assist or to remove taunts. If you put the taunt on Lex from Black Mask, Lex will call assist. So if there is a taunter, he will remove that taunt buff from the enemy. Another Lex team, but this one's a little different. So we're going to smack him with Reverse Flash real quick and then gain that turn meter and overheal. Then Beast Boy's going to come in with the Whale, and he's going to reduce their turn meter even more, give us more buffs, and etc., etc. And then Lex and Black Adam should be super overhealed and lots of intelligence ups, ready to lay the smackdown on whoever is left on the enemy team. So basically, all these teams kind of revolve around turn meter manipulating, right? So this one is Red Hood. Like I said, no turn 0 taunter on this one. And on any of these, actually, there's no turn 0 taunter on any of these, which is because I have Reverse Flash on the team, and I don't always need one. We're going to use Reverse Flash to get that leg up, and then Silver Banshee and Red Hood are the perfect combo as far as killing people together. If we get a kill off, Red Hood's leadership is going to severely reduce the enemy turn meter, which is going to boost my damage dealing capabilities, and Boomerang is there as even more turn meter manipulation, more speed downs, more buff purging, etc., etc. And then this one's just kind of me working on it. I don't know exactly what I'm going to do here. Vixen's there in case like I need a Swiss Army knife. Reverse Flash is going to work well, hopefully, with her because she gains turn meter and hands it out to people. Chemo's going to offer those speed downs and turn meter manipulation. I'm just kind of curious on what red to add here. I'm not 100% sure. I could just put Boomer again. I could put Assault Warsuit Lex because with all the turn meter manipulation on this team, Assault Warsuit Lex might have a chance because he's kind of a slower character, but he deals out massive damage, so there is potential there for him to be a good character. I could do Booster Gold, I could do Suicide Squad Deadshot, or Joker even, because Joker and Chemo would probably pair really well together. But yeah, so those are his synergies. Let's go ahead. I'm going to buy some PvP energy real quick, because I don't think 6 is going to be enough for this video. And a lot of these teams, the first 2 teams I showed you, are generally the teams that I use to get through red alerts, right? So let's go ahead and I'll just show you that real quick. I'll show you like the Wombo combo with this team because this is like my quick kill team. Like I normally try and stay away from high damage teams, especially Lex teams, because Lex is unfortunately a god and I'm not really into meta characters, but I'm okay with meta characters if and only if they bring up less desirable non-meta characters, and Lex does that very, very well. Oh wow, I killed him. Granted, like I said, this isn't a very high power team. I'm going up against a 24,000 team because I wanted to show you the Wombo combo and a quick success story, I guess. But yeah, so we put the taunt on Lex there to remove any taunters, and then we just high power damage the rest of the way through this, and it's not even an issue. if we have the chance, I'm going to try and show you the animation. If you haven't seen it, the animation for the reverse flash time paradox is actually really fun, because you could like see the portal behind him and he like runs back in and then runs back out, and it's kind of cool. It's one of the cooler animations in the game, and it's really not even an attack move unless you give it the legendary point. Okay, so this one's a bit of more of a high-powered team. Red Robin is the fastest character on the team, so if I can take out Red Robin's turn meter, then there's a good chance that the rest of my team will get a turn. Deadshot is a pretty fast character too, but the AI almost every time uses his buff move first. It doesn't snipe anyone right off the bat, so that's nice to know. Alright, so I'm going to use my third ability here, reduce the turn meter on Red Robin, not Hood, dummy. We're going to put the taunt on Lex here. Killed Red Robin, that's good to see. And then gonna get some speed ups on everybody. Boom, okay, interesting. And then we are going to... Lex also gives speed ups. I should have mentioned that in the synergy, but his AoE heal grants speed ups. So let's see how many speed ups Reverse Flash already has. He only has 2, unfortunately. So what I'm actually going to do is try and give him some more speed ups, which I normally wouldn't do that. I would normally try and just take away one of their buffs. But because I did that, now I have enough speed ups to do the Time Paradox ability, which is going to come in clutch, I think. It's like, oof, what? I love that ability. And then we used his basic ability right after that, which killed Larfleeze, and that's always fun to see. Boom, sock it to him, Mary, you got it. And then we'll just finish that off. And if I didn't take 20 minutes there to walk you through what I was going to do, that would have taken all of 20 seconds or less to just bing bang boom that whole team. Excuse me. Let's do another Lex team, I think. High damage Arcus team. Let's see, what's this other one? Beast Boy. Beast Boy might pull the ire of Arcus because of Arcus's retaliation, and I'm not sure I want to do that. So I'm going to do this one. And I'm probably still going to lose. We'll see. We'll see what we can do here, because I was stupid and when I was leveling up Boomerang, and I didn't take the turn meter down on his 3. So I am missing a key component in that ability. We're going to try and slow her down even more because, whatchamacallit, Black Adam is not a buff character, so Lex, I won't have to worry about a Lex coming in and oof, duh. Shit. Why? That's never how that happens. That doesn't happen. Alright. I like Arcus is the new Wonder Girl. I honestly his AI is so mean to everyone. To everyone. Literally the worst character in the world. I hate him so much. Okay, so Cheetah here is the turn meter giver, but so is Wonder Girl. Ah! Alright. Yeah, let's try it. Let's just see what we can do here. We have to get rid of her turn meter down, or her turn meter up. And they gave it to each other anyway. Wonderful. Alright, and then... Gotta keep it. Ooh, wow, that was a lot. Okay, so we got a kill off. That's good, because Boomerang is out, also has the Assassin Kit. So now, hopefully I can roll with it. and just keep on killing mofos. That would be ideal. If I take away his death immunity, we'll see what happens. Okay. That was a lot of damage. Beautiful. Awesome. See, that's how we roll with the turn meter. Every time they died, they lost all their turn meter, and I just kept going. They got a good hit, one good hit off at the very beginning, and that was it. And this is why I hate turn meter teams, because they're too good. They have, like, there's only 2 characters in the game right now that I think, well, actually, just one, really. The reason why Castaway is so, like, phenomenal is because he AoE turn downs the entire team, and gains a buff at the same time, which makes Lex heal everybody, give them all turn meter intelligence up, and then, but you're like, oh, well, Reverse Flash does that too, but Reverse Flash doesn't AoE everyone turn meter down, and Castaway gains invisibility as his buff, so that means that no one can retaliate against him, and that is really the selling point, I think, for most of this stuff. Whew. Okay, so this one's going to be even more difficult because there's a Brainiac, and Brainiac automatically grants 15% turn meter at the very start of the fight, which would then speed up all of these characters. Excuse me. So what I want to do is we're going to try this one, and there's a lot of Arcus is going to be a problem. Maybe. I do have Vixen on the field, so we'll see if he actually becomes a threat. Probably want a blue, though, just because. Let's just do Aqualad so we can keep our the enemy strength downs going. Just to give our team a little bit of protection from stupid-ass Arcus. Excuse me. I know Mirror Master of the Owls is probably going to watch this and be like, ha 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 ha, I rebirth 5 to my Arcus. Well, you can suck a dick. Whatchamacallit. Okay, so that was really weird because they all got their extra turn meter, but it seems like my characters... Oh, wait, no. Okay, this is what happened. I thought that I was somehow still faster than them, despite the fact that they had extra turn meter. But what happened was Deadshot buffed himself, which means Vixen's turn meter kicked in on her leadership ability, and now she's going to wreck some shit. Make sure that hopefully he gets a buff immunity. No buff immunity. That's unfortunate, to say the least. But no turn meter for him, either. He can also suck a dick. Alright. Arcus is taken care of. That's all the beauty of Arcus. But I guarantee you, Aqualad may or may not die here. Oh! Okay. I see you, fam. I see you. Let's try and get our Rhino out next. Alright, so we have an awareness, so just pay attention to that. I don't remember if that was up on his last turn or not, but we have an awareness now, so that does happen often enough where it does help out quite a bit. We're going to do our ability, and we're going to kill Mofo. That was our Wombo combo right there. That was our Wombo combo, which is really nice. That's a rebirth. Hired good Deadshot, so there's a good chance that's why he survived the AoE, but it's also light damage, so just be aware of that. Oh, shit. And then I also get to Wombo combo again, and that should end up killing that Deadshot right there. Yeah, he's dead now. Alright. And then we're gonna kill him. Boom. Slick. Excuse me. So yeah, we lost Chemo because Chemo's unfortunately kind of squishy still. Like, not super squishy. He can still survive a lot of things. But those Rebirth Black Adams are still going to be able to absolutely obliterate him as far as damage output goes, let's see here. Nerdy on board. What you got, fam? Okay, so we gotta take out Wonder Girl right away. Let's see here. I'm gonna replace that man with a turn 0 taunter. Or at least, not a turn 0 taunter, but a taunter that can take a hit. And that's my big daddy Shazam. Just in case Arcus decides to be like, I'm gonna taunt and kill you, like, first turn. Because if he does that, I'm gonna be furious. But I know that Shazam actually has the best possibility of, surviving that hit. Alright, so we gotta take Wonder Girl down first, because she's gonna grant the team a whole bunch of buffs. We're gonna taunt. And then we're gonna try and kill her. Come on, girlfriend. I need you to kill that bitch. Really need you to kill that bitch. Shit. This whole thing is fucked now. Maybe. Maybe fucked. Okay. 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 My butt is clenching so hard. Fuck. Yeah, there goes all my damage right there. Yeah. Damn it. Those teams are very difficult to kill. I'm gonna try and just use my, like, Lex kill team real quick. And just see how that works. You don't always have to use Mask. You could use, who could you use? You could use Owlman. If you have Owlman, he'll give a bunch of crit ups. And if you replace Mary with Black Adam, because Black Adam has a higher crit chance already, and he does a lot more crit damage than Mary does. Mary has a very low crit chance and crit value. So if you pair Owlman with Black Adam, the damage potential is a lot higher. This is just so I can get around people like, let's actually just do that real quick. I put Mask in so I can get around. I don't care if I have new likes. Please go. No. Turn 0 taunters, so I can get around turn 0 taunters. Let's go! Okay. Let's see if this works out. Excuse me. So, it's gonna go reverse flash, turn meter down to Wonder Girl. Then it's gonna go Owlman, buff, hopefully give some buffs to him. He does, but she just whipped off all my intelligence ups, which is no bueno. Okay. We're gonna speed ourselves up here and give us some intelligence ups. Try and AoE everybody again. We obliterate shit. We just fucking wrecked that shit. That's why I take that into red alerts, because it actually helps me win. A lot less room to fail with that team, because there's a lot of crit going around, a lot of heals going around, a lot of turn meter going around, and that's how you one-shot a motherfucking Arcus. I hate Arcus so much. This is a good thing to see. So this team is kind of a bitch, not gonna lie, mainly because Donna Troy is sitting there chilling. I need Mask for this. Not you. The other Mask, okay. And then I need... yeah. Black Adam. Or preferably Mary, actually. Mary. Alright. Mary has more turn meter manipulation with her as well. And I think she has a better... she does a better job of, like, one-shotting red or greens and potentially some blues. So, because of the fact that this is not... I'm not allowed to attack Castaway right now, I'm actually going to use his AoE first, so that way I can get those speed ups quicker, and then I can take away all their first initial awarenesses. I'm probably not going to succeed in getting Castaway to stop his AoE right away, but I'm going to get the taunt off Donna Troy here. Boom. And then now I can actually basic attack him, remove some of that turn meter. Fuck. I needed him to not be stunned. Anytime you fight a Donna Troy, any freaking time, she stuns every freaking time. Every time. Okay. I need her to... There we go. Maha. Okay. This is like a battle of the survivors, and they'll probably end up winning this one. Fuck. Okay. I need someone to die. Someone who gives a lot of buffs and hurts a lot of people, like Wonder Girl. If Wonder Girl could die, I would be so happy. But she doesn't die. She is incapable of death. This whole team, this is why this team that I'm fighting is just like the bitchiest team, because they're so good at staying alive. They're very, very good. Like when one person is about to die, the other person has their buff move already ready to go. So I'm just going to retreat there because there's no way I'm winning it. Not at this point. There are ways to beat that team. I'd likely need to bring people like Superboy or like disease characters or, you know, heavy bleed characters. Shit like that. But we're gonna scoot the boot right out of Dodge on that one. Okay. So this is a Saint Walker team, which kind of sounds fun, except for the fact that there's gonna be an RB Rebirth 1, but with under Saint. It's gonna be like Rebirth 3 Arcus. Okay, and then here's one other thing that I should talk about is that Reverse Flash does not have any anti-evasion in his kit, right? And he is generally the first person to go on his team, which means you can't set him up to be anti-evasion right away either. So, if you see a Harley or an Eclipso, you're largely going to be fucked. Excuse me. He doesn't have any non-attack moves, so that makes that team really, really hard to fight with Reverse Flash. Okay, we're going to experiment here because Batwoman is on this team, and I'm actually glad I found this team because Batwoman is, I think, not the fastest character in the game, but the character who gets the first turn in most games. So, I'm going to put this... Oh, shit, that's actually a lot of... I'm going to put up a red. I need a physical turn 0, and that unfortunately means Harley. Actually, no, I'm going to use Donna Troy. Because of the fact that she will survive that initial hit. And she can stop, like, Black Adam from, like, one-shotting my Lex. Okay. I probably should have replaced Mask with Owlman. Okay, see, there you go. Even though Reverse Flash is a hell of a lot faster than Batwoman, because she has an initial turn meter package in her kit, she still gets to go before Reverse Flash. Now that she's gone, I think she has a lot less speed, and she won't get that initial turn meter anymore. But she's largely used her usefulness, I guess, kind of. Alright, let's try and stun him. I'm super thankful that there's just like no Lex here. I despise Lex with a freaking passion. So that was light damage on his AoE, and I still took Batwoman down to half health. He doesn't do a whole lot of damage to blues, obviously, because they're blues, and he's a green. So that's unfortunate, but I do a lot of damage to reds, which is very nice to see. There we go. Let's get our time paradox in and one-shot his ass. Shazam! 50%, 1,000, not 50%, 1,000. 50,000 damage. It's late. I'm sorry. I made 2 cocktails for this, and then I didn't drink either one of them because I don't like them. I was experimenting, and I'm just not a fan. They're not good. Yeah, not good at all. Trying to think of anybody else that I may have not used him with. I keep using the same team. I didn't use that team, but those freaking Arcuses just keep showing up, and honest to God, I'm just not pleased with that. That's what I'm going to do. Chemo's not going to last me very long because Red Robin's chilling and over there anyway. So I'm going to put... I'm going to put Red Hood. Where'd he go? There he is. Killer Croc. And I need a distractor now. I need Donna Troy or Shazam. Let's do Shazam. That sounds like a good idea. Whew. Okay. I'm trying to figure out the Arcus AI ever since he was reworked, and I just can't figure it out. He's one of those wily coyotes that does whatever the fuck he wants. And, like, there's no method to his madness, is what I'm seeing so far. Like, that one time that I lost to him earlier, he taunted right away, and then other times he'll just use his self-shield right away. So it's like, which one is it, buddy boy? I should probably know. I'm gonna go invis just in case somehow Shazam loses his taunt. I'm gonna steal those strength ups so he can't have them. Alright. Already got our speed ups, so that's nice. They just kind of happened on their own. Gonna go in, and we eliminated one person already, which is nice. I probably should have used that on Arcus, but that's neither here nor there. I'm gonna try and kill Arcus. No bueno. But we can take away his strength ups. Now I'm worried because Killer Croc is now visible, whereas Shazam is no longer taunting, and I cannot taunt yet. Right now. And I would like to. Yep. That's what would fucking happen. I knew it. I knew that's what would fucking happen. Need to go invis on my last red. Thank God that I have awarenesses on my reverse flash. Otherwise, I would have died. Fighting him. Thank Jesus. Okay. Now we're in a bit more of a safe spot. Hopefully we can wait out that death immunity on that Arcus. That would be nice to see. There it is. No more death immunity. Lots of strength downs. We get to kill him now, finally. And then this should be the end of him as well. Perfect. Arcus is so stupid. Alright. If I can just stop lagging. Okay, so that is Reverse Flash. He is an assassin, high damage, very fast, very turn meter manipulative guy. He's kind of like Robin, where Robin stops people from using their specific move that they want to open with the silence, except he just delays it and makes sure that your team can go first before they get to use their superpowered move that they really want to use, like Castaway's AoE turn meter down ability. Very good character. He has an event coming up very soon. Let's look at that real quick. This is likely going to get released in a few days, so my 1 week and 4 days will probably be like 1 week and 2 days when this gets released. And this is April 2020. So yeah, keep an eye out for that event. Try and get all 550 fragments if you can, and get him up to Legendary if you don't have it already. Peace, guys.